Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be doing a Josieism. This is going to be real talk today. I've got a bunch of things that have happened this week that I really would like to talk about with my friends out there in the YouTube world. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in again. I know I normally do nail videos, but this is the only time that I have to myself, as you know, to just collect my thoughts between work and doing nail videos. If you're a new viewer, please consider subscribing, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and hit that notification bell if you would like to see more future videos of me doing my nails. I'll be working on these tonight. These are coming off. I normally don't fidget, but I've been trying, and it's not how you're supposed to do it, but I've been fidgeting and peeling off the edges of my nails, and now I have to take a trip up to North Jersey, so I don't have time to remove my nails. So I mean, don't do this, stop it. As I'm talking to you, I'm doing it. But yeah, we're gonna get into some real stuff because, you know, I mean, for my returning subscribers, you know that I don't know, people are, my support system is there. It's just probably my husband and my cat. You know, I'm new to the area. I haven't really made new friends yet, but I've known you guys since a year now, and you know, I really appreciate you guys, and like I said, you're practically my friends now, so deal with it. Again, this is real talk. I don't have makeup on. My hair, this is bedhead. This is my I can't today t-shirt. I just can't today t-shirt that my sister got me because I just can't today. I hope I just have to run an errand, which is like an hour-and-a-half errand, and I'm hoping that it won't turn into an all-day event because I just want to go home and do my nails. Doing my nails makes me happy, and I'm just, you know, just at an annoying space right now. So hands-free. I won't be looking at the phone too much, so if I'm, you know, focused on the road and just talking, just pretend you're in the seat next to me, and I appreciate very much if you get to the end of the video and maybe give me some of your advice, or, you know, even if you agree or even disagree. I just, you know, I can't bother my husband too much with my own problems because he has to hear it every day, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm going to start up this car and we're going to get started. Old Faithful. This car I've had since college. That's probably like, let me see, over a decade ago. And because I was in the city, I didn't need my car. So when I came back this past year, I just got back into it. This sucker's still with me. My little bumblebee. I love her. So I'm on my phone arm claw, whatever this thing is. So it's gonna be like shaky. I hope that doesn't give you guys motion sickness. But you're welcome. I like to be nice. Not too many nice drivers out there. At any rate, okay, so as you all know, I'm going through some medical stuff. I did have my consultation earlier this week, and then it was like, bam, let's get some blood drawn 2 days later. And it's like, oh my gosh, I don't even have time for that. I don't like taking off of work. That's not my thing. One, because I like to work. Two, I don't like to miss out. Three, if I don't go to work, something hits the fan, and then I have to clean it up. So I'd prefer to be at work. So I just like kind of skedaddled for a couple of hours in the middle of the week to get that done. I don't have the results yet, but physically everything looks great. So I don't know what's wrong with me then. But we're not gonna know because I still gotta, you know, find out what the blood work is, and then I have to get like an x-ray Again, I don't want to talk specifics because I don't want to jinx myself, and I don't know, to be honest. And like when I tell my family members, like, I just don't know. I don't know what you want me to tell you. But and this week specifically is not helping my case because it's been very stressful. I mean, in my nail videos earlier in the year, I had said that I was very grateful for my job, and I still am. And the other day, I just, I felt so overwhelmed with emotion. Not that I cried, but verklempt, whatever, because I was so happy that my boss like saw something in me, back in December, to where he gave me this opportunity. And it's been a rocky damn road, and I'm still trying to navigate through everybody's personalities, and sometimes I do feel like just giving up, but it's a great opportunity. And I was just so overwhelmed and happy that he thought really well of me, and I don't know how I'm going to show the appreciation for that other than working hard. Well, like, I know Christmas is coming up, and I have no idea what to get this guy. He doesn't drink. I thought he likes to hunt, but it sounds like he's too busy to do it. I don't know. I'm not a good gift giver. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway. But this week, though, it's been kind of messy. I'm in a, admin management role, and this is my second job at it, and the similarities are, it's, kind of like a new job, a new position created, and, so it's not the typical. I think if I just, went somewhere else and ended up being a manager somewhere, it's clear. They've had it before, and, you know what to expect. The employees know what to expect, but I think nobody did. Like, I didn't even know either. It wasn't fully defined until I got my whole body, immersed in it, and now I know what I need to do, and I'm doing good at it. But there's a lot of pushback because, when you change things up in some, in places that have been doing things the same way, they just don't like it. I don't know, and I'm new, and so I just feel like nobody really likes me there. But not that I'm trying to make friends, it's just a little difficult because I feel like their attitude towards me is questionable, because I'm getting some emails that the responses are just, completely assholey, if that's a word. But I try to be professional in every aspect of my job. I'm not perfect, but if someone says something messed up, I'm not going to even come back at it and reply in a inappropriate way via email. But I just feel like, oh my gosh, maybe they just had a bad day. But that's not even the worst of it. So now, I don't know why I didn't just turn being too nice today. So, I have about 7 team members in my department, other than myself. And I've probably had at it when you have a conversation that didn't go very well, probably with each person, and I've resolved them pretty much the next day. There's maybe one guy that still loves to make fun of me or point things out when I'm doing something not right because I'm learning, and his version of training is putting people down. But there is one other guy that's got to be mid-20s. This is his second job. He's very green, and he has this arrogance about him and this very fast-paced, not double-checking his work kind of a way. And he's been there for maybe a handful of months. And because, I have to take care of my team, each member on my team. I need to make sure that they're happy and they're okay, versus you know, the pressures coming from other departments and my boss. So now, I just don't understand. It might be a male-woman thing. That's what I believe. Because as women, when we're in a workplace, we can have casual conversation, smile, have a good time with your coworkers. But when it comes down to business, especially when things aren't right, you're not smiling anymore. You're not happy anymore. You're not going to be communicating the same way you would when you're joking about X, Y, and Z. So, with this one particular employee, him being green and all, when he doesn't listen to me and decides to go do his own thing that's wrong, and then he has to redo it, one time, fine, I'll just tell him. 2 times, okay, maybe, you know, it just didn't stick. 3 times would be the strikeout. We're talking about 5 months now, because it's a new position, I'm navigating myself, and I don't want to be that guy. But we're talking about 5 months of his type of work ethic. And so when I start to talk sternly, there's a difference. Sternly doesn't mean attitude. Sternly doesn't mean bitchy. But those are the words he said back to me. And I don't, and you guys listening right now, I don't even think that's right. I think that's sexist. I think you can't have some young guy, male, call a female in the office legally as a bitchy person just because I'm telling you what you did was wrong. And now, as a manager, when I tell him do this, for example, like draw 6 circles, and then draw 8 circles. Sorry, this is kind of like close to what I was doing with him, because I'm in the drafting department. But if I tell you to draw 8 circles and then you draw 6 because either someone else said something or you saw something from an outside vendor or whatever, I think in my world you should probably just listen to your manager. You know, just seems kind of common sense. But he's very arrogant to think that I don't know anything. So he went with 6. So then I said, no, I told you 8. And then he says, well, show me the proof. What do you mean? I'm your freaking manager. I don't need to show you any proof. What I need to see from you is 8 freaking circles, right? So I said, okay, well, you know, maybe if you wrote it down, like I don't, and he goes back saying, I don't need to write everything down from everybody. I can't do that. Maybe he doesn't need to be there, to be quite honest, if you can't write a note. And then he says, well, show me the proof. Because he has to see the proof. Every time that I'm told from my boss, i.e. the owner of the company, to do something, he has to question it. And then it's like, well, show you the proof that that's what he said. What do you mean? It shouldn't have to be that way. It should be where if I'm telling you anything, which I said, if I tell you anything, you should be doing it. And if I'm wrong, that's my fault. And that's on me. So that conversation would not end. It was like the time when you're in a bad relationship in college and you can't get your drunk boyfriend to stop arguing. That's how it felt like to me, because I kept telling him, okay, so go back to your desk and continue working. It's done. It doesn't matter who said what now, because it's 8. You just got to do 8. And then he just comes back saying, why are you being combative? Why are you giving me attitude? And then he says, you're talking to me like I'm a piece of shit. And I'm like, okay, first of all, do not talk like that to me. Do not curse at me. I did not say you are a piece of shit. One. At this point, I'm just like, it's like I'm stuck in a nightmare. It's like, I've been in relationships where you're like in a car after a date that didn't go well. I mean, with a boyfriend. And then all you want to do is leave and you can't because you're stuck in the car, and it's not like, you know, you want to be like, just leave the car. But anyway, so that conversation didn't end there. He's just saying, you know, like, you can't talk to me that way. You always have an attitude when you're talking to me. And I'm just like, I don't understand. So what do you want me to say to you? Passive aggressive. Why? Because it seems like he doesn't want to stop. So then he says, well, what's the word? It's not like I want to say bitchy. So he doesn't want me to be bitchy. So you're implying that I'm bitchy. It doesn't matter if you're saying that you don't want to use it. That's the word you want to use. But you can't use it. But you just did because that's what you said. So that's when I got up and I said, I'm done. Go back to your desk. And I left. Because the hood rat is going to come out and I'm going to punch you in your face. No. Because I don't want to curse back at you. I don't want to see you now as someone off the street that's just calling me bitchy when all I'm doing is saving your ass because you drew 6 circles and not 8, because I'm not submitting anything that looks wrong because you can't freaking listen to me. You see the anger there? So why is it when a woman in the business industry is being stern with someone because they didn't listen and they did something wrong, is automatically labeled as someone with an attitude or bitchy? Do not let anybody make you feel that way. Go to HR if you have one and let them know, because this is not acceptable. This kid at 25, whatever the age he is, that's too young to have 2 jobs in your life to where you are already acting like a sexist pig. So that was my week, but it didn't end there. I did have a conversation with some higher up people in the company, and they agreed too. One of them spoke to him. They told me that he would apologize, and that's something that they didn't even ask for. Like, that's something that he said on his own. But the reality is he was just blowing smoke up their ass so that he doesn't get in trouble, because he never apologized. What he did was, the Friday, yesterday, was the same thing to me when he didn't listen to me and embarrassed me in front of a whole nother department, 2 departments, because we have an open office. And I just stood there because there's nothing for me to say to someone that doesn't respect you like that. There is something to say if I'm standing there and he's going to keep talking to me with his attitude and the way he thinks, because when my boss does come back, I will let him know that this isn't right. I'm doing a damn good job. I'm really good at my job. I am juggling 20 personalities in this office that all don't like what I'm doing because I am shaking it up in there. I am trying to organize them. I'm trying to schedule them. I'm trying to make sure that we put out 8 stinking circles and not 6. I get it. I'm not going to be everybody's friend, and that's not my focus. My focus is to make sure that I make my boss money. And my position isn't an automatic production. My position is management. So if I have 6 other employees other than this one that I have to make sure are happy, that are producing, that are producing the right things at the right time, then I am doing my job. And this person is just not right. I'm a very strong person, but I have, as you know, a lot going on my plate. I have a lot of questions about my health, and I have to deal with some kid that thinks it's okay to treat women that way. Again, do not let anybody make you feel like or question yourself that maybe you are bitchy or having an attitude, especially in the workplace when you know what you're doing and saying is right. So I'm gonna have to resolve this right now. I don't know when my boss will be back, but this is heavy-hearted on me because this is the last thing I need. What I need is stuff to hit the fan involving projects. And you know, there's one right now, and I want to focus on that, and I am. I'd rather dive deep into that kind of BS than dive deep into some sexist kid's idea of how a woman should be in the office when you're not doing your job. I'm not going to give you pats on the back for you screwing up. It's been 5 months, and he admitted too. He said that he may mess up 1 or 2 times a week. And people heard it too. Like, people came to me saying, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. I didn't know if I should step in or not. I can handle my own battles. But yeah, if you're messing up 1 or 2 times a week, that's not good. On what God-given planet do you think that you can come in a job and screw up 1, 2 times a week? That's 1, 2 times too many. And the thing is, I've been so good at, like, handling my stuff that if he screws up, I just want the job to be done. There have been numbers of times that I just like, okay, I'll just go in and fix it myself, because this guy who doesn't like to take notes, who doesn't like to listen to what's being said, is screwing up what they're doing, and I have to do it. So that's been raining on me. That's the main thing. There are other things that have happened this past week that I think terrible threes, I guess. Yeah, they come in threes. My health, some more family drama, and then work drama. And today was trying. It really was. I went from a really high to a really low. And I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to me talk real talk, no makeup, no hair done. I feel defeated because I've been constantly swimming against the current, and I needed this weekend to catch my breath and recharge my positivity, because yeah, there are unfortunately people out there that ultimately don't care what you got going on, and they are more than welcome to, you know, or they think they're more than welcome to just ruin your day. So I'm sorry that this is like not like the fun nail video today, but again, like, just thank you so much for being there to listen. And I promise you that I think I'm going to be coming out with 2 videos this weekend. I am going to be doing my beginning of autumn nails on this hand, and I'm going to be doing some crazy anime on this because I keep signing up for these challenges with my cousins and friends. And yeah, if you would like to send me your challenge, leave a comment below. At least that will distract me from this craziness. But I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.